This video is about how to build a team. So if you're a solo entrepreneur and you've been doing it yourself and you're looking for the way to build a team, how to find that team, how to go out and find those people who are going to be an amazing team for you, this is the video for you. All right, Ben Hill, we got you on the program. What do you tell people when they ask you, what do you do?
I do a little bit of everything and scale it to the sky. If you really said it, I'm a team builder. I'm really good at finding talent and putting the aces in their places. And through that, I own a few companies, two of which are running without me. The third company is this new real estate investor endeavor, and we are in the process of starting our recruiting.
So a lot of people I've found that are in real estate or beginning in real estate don't realize that it's a business. You already have been building teams and building a business, and it begins at the marketing. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Who is the person that we're looking to fill for this position? So depending upon the business model that you have, you're going to narrow it down. What type of characteristics, what type of qualities, who is this person? I have a sheet that we use. I literally visualize this person walking in the door. What does this person look like? How are they dressed? When they shake your hand, is it a firm handshake? Is it a light handshake? Are they a friendly, goofy type of person, or are they more conservative? Are they stern? Are they well put together? Write these characteristics out, because what I'm looking for is the person that matches the culture. When I find somebody based on what it is that I'm visualizing, you will know that person the moment they walk in the door because you visualized them. It's like visualizing your goals and your dreams. We're looking for this exact person. We run what we call MAPS, MAPS, marketing, administration, production, and sales. If we're hiring a production person, a technician, assistant tech, a crew leader, infield supervisor, we already know who that person is because the 5-point avatar is already pre-built out. It's a copy and paste method. And so now that we have the avatar built out, we are going to run the ad. We run an ad. They literally just flip the switch on and turn the ads on because I've already done all the copywriting. I'm going to write this ad for the person that I want join the team, the person that I'm looking for. Okay, I've already built it out on paper. I know what they look like. I know how they walk. I know how they talk. I know what their personality is. I got to make this ad for them to read it. And when they read it, they're like, oh, this is me. I make the ad just for them. I don't talk about our requirements. I literally start off by getting them to visualize. Imagine walking into a career that you love, seeing all the smiling faces in the office. You just could not wait to get back. So I start off by that. And then I put bullet points. When you're running that ad, you want to make the position look so enticing that by the time they get to the end of it, they're not submitting their resume. They're calling you on the phone. We use a fear of loss. By the time they get to the end of the ad, we only say we have a limited positions available. Call now. That puts that fear of loss in them, and that's the call to action. But the ad is we talk about our culture. When you come in, it's a high-fiving, thriving culture where we walk around, we high five every day. We take trips and we bonuses and Christmas bonuses and the position that we're looking to fill. Yes, there are a few details. Organized person, a person that operates high in a high energy environment. I don't hire for skill. Nobody has the skill of soft washing. So we hire for attitude and we hire for the 5-point avatar, and we'll train a skill. So we will train them all the scripts. We'll train them how to use our software. All we're looking for is the attitude. And we want to bring that person on that's going to match our culture. Well, we know what's going to match our culture because we built out the avatar, but we run the ad for them to read it and for them to get excited. Like, oh, this is me. I cannot wait to start. So the moment that they walk through that door, what do you think their demeanor is like?
It sounds like they come in already excited.
100% facts. My general manager ran an ad. He turned the ad on. He had 447 applicants in 72 hours.
That's amazing.
That's wild, isn't it?
That is wild. It's not telling them what they need to have. It's looking for the specific person that already has that's going to connect with your culture and your values of your company already.
Keep it short and simple, and we like to dumb it down to the ridiculous. You go to McDonald's, their process is super simple. They start you out on fries, then they start you out at this, then you go to the line. We try to make it very simple. For every position of our business, everything is dumbed down to the ridiculous. We are simply looking for the person that fits our culture and has an amazing attitude. They're ready to start the moment they come in. All we have to do is just find the best out of those best.
Go back and talk about when you were beginning the company and you were beginning to build the culture. How did you imagine the culture and how did you come up with it in your mind? Let's talk about that from the beginning.
I played sports pretty much my entire life growing up. Can you remember if you played on a sports team? Can you remember the coach's name that was just a freaking rock star? That guy is who you have to be. At the end of the day, the fish stinks from the head down. I was a regional service director for a very large company. I don't want to mention it. I learned how not to treat people. It goes back to then. That's why I did so well. As I loved on people, I would always love on them, and I made a commitment to myself and my wife. I said, if we're going to build a team, we have to make them want to come to work. The culture that this XYZ company that I worked for did, it wasn't a culture. Now, the culture that I had built in my shops was amazing. I was high fiving and blah, 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 blah. What's going to make us different? And at the end of the day, it was me. I had to be different than anybody else. My first company that does north of 7 figures a year is pressure washing. Now, you may ask yourself, well, how the heck do you build a big team on pressure washing, right? And how do you run ads for pressure washing? Because I make it about the person. It's not about me, and it's not about what I want. If I help these people get what they want, I'm going to get what I want. And in the very beginning, it was kind of challenging to build a culture because I was learning. It's a little bit different to be a leader in an organization versus being a brand new entrepreneur. Once I figured out how to work on the business and actually build the systems out, like when I was not on the truck, I was building out systems at nighttime. And once I got the core fundamentals of the operation systems built out, like the day to day, what do you do in the morning? What do you do in the evening? What do you do in the day? It really gave me a little bit more freedom. And then once I got that little taste of freedom, is really when I honed in my systems and really when I started casting vision for the future. Where are we going to be at? Multiple locations. Man, it gives me goosebumps. Talk about it, I just got goosebumps because I remember starting the pressure washing company in a 10 by 10 barn. And it was so challenging to cast vision in a 10 by 10 barn. And it was like the first 6 or 7 months, it was going into wintertime. People in the wintertime in the mountains, it's snow, it's cold. They're not thinking about pressure washing. But I had a team and I literally just used all my money to keep them employed over the wintertime. And I had to get us out of that 10 by 10 barn on my property. So we got into a little bit larger facility. It did not have running water, but it did have the internet and it did have power. And that's where the systems began. And that's when the culture started thriving. I literally put an org chart on the wall. I closed my eyes and I just literally, where do I want to see this? We made monumental moves every 18 months. We literally almost came close to doubling in size. And it had to do with me, the leader, like being like that, what I like to call is an attractive personality. If you look at all the YouTube channels, the ones that have millions of subscribers, it boils down to the person that's shooting that video. Why? Because they're an attractive personality. And at the end of the day, you can learn all the skill sets on building out the channel, but it's the attractive personality that people fall in love with, that subscribe and can't wait to see the next video. And in essence, that's really what I had to do. I had to become a really attractive person in terms of my personality, loving on them, high-fiving them, bringing them breakfast, every couple days, inviting their spouses out on dinner. I would take them out on dinner once a week. And that's really where it began. And then once I had a couple trucks on the road, I'd have even more freedom. And at that point, I just scaled up everything, literally org charts, vision, multiple locations, wrapping trucks. And I have this, what we call a wall of fame of where the very first shirt that I bought when I was out door knocking was literally just like a polo shirt with an iron-on patch. And then how the shirts have progressed. And then I have the same thing with the first truck with a bunch of stickers on it. Then I wrapped it that looked like I had for lack of better words, a crackhead wrap it, and it looked like terrible. And it gets up into my trucks that are professionally badass wrapped, and the uniforms match the wrap. And so when people come in at this day, at this point right now, they're walking in, they see the culture, they see the org chart, they see the pictures of the location. So, and that's really where it began. It began with me being an attractive personality, and just I cast the vision every single day. Man, you're going to be an awesome manager, and that's just what I did. And to this day, I still do that with my managers. At this point now, I'm casting a vision at a larger level. Well, now that we've rolled over into this 4T and the investment, my managers will have nest eggs put aside, and I am going to give them equity in deals that I buy. So what am I doing? I'm keeping them for the long haul for the rest of my life. No matter what business I have, they're always going to be with me.
So my brother is a basketball coach, and we had some business together. And so he took all of that coaching, and he did that all the time in the office. He'd be in a different town working for a week, And whenever he'd come back in, you could feel the entire energy of the place just start to rise because he's coming in and he's high-fiving everybody exactly like you're talking about. There's a reason that sports teams are good. There's a reason that the coach is the head and the people on the team look up to the coach. Just like when I was in that business, and even still, I look up to my brother and I that energy he gives and all of that.
At the end of the day, that's what it's been about. Like if I look at all the compilation of all the businesses, it's about the people that you're surrounded. You're only as strong as the guys that you have around you. And I just pour my heart and my soul, and my love into them. The team is everything, man. And you're right. I don't call there is such thing as an employee here. The worst you can call them is staff. They're not my staff, the staff, or you say our team. Our team is possessive, and it's not singular to me. We make the team. But I tell all of my managers, I'm no more important as you are in this organization. So, but yeah, team for me, honestly, Alex, everything that I could talk about is team. If you were to walk into the exterior cleaning company, you would think it's an occult. They're like, how the hell is this even? Well, you guys are freaking nuts. The biggest thing that I could ever to teach even my team is I am the one. It's so important that you look yourself in the mirror and tell all the results that you're getting in your life are 100% your responsibility. You are the one that causes the failure. You are the one that causes the success. You are the one that could change your family tree. You are the one that could make your family tree broke. But start every day with a freaking awesome attitude. Love people. I am the one. That's why I tattooed that on myself to remind myself every day. Success taxes is due. Nothing is owed to me. Get off your ass and go get it. So look yourself in the mirror. I am the one. Be an awesome personality and love people, build a team, because if you can build a team, your value to the world is far more significant than somebody that just has a skill set of doing the thing. If you can build a team of a bunch of people that can do the thing, you're going to be very wealthy.